Welcome back to Breaking the Mold. You're here with us today. We got something a little bit special for you guys. Two comedians who are going to be performing tonight at Eleanor Rigby's. In case you miss it, well, you made a big, dumb mistake. Yes, I'm talking to you sitting there going, huh, me, you. So, guys,
When
how
does
we
this
doing?
air, though?
When does this air?
Yeah.
That's a big secret.
So, well, then it's not going to be tonight because if we're
Actually,
taping ahead of time,
it could be online tonight.
it could be online. Oh, that's true. It could be
Ah.
online as.
See,
well, that's
we're
good.
taking a big jump in media.
So if anyone in the next 2 hours
Sees
is on
this.
their computer,
Exactly.
drives to German, Pennsylvania,
You'd be surprised.
which is it pronounced German?
It is pronounced German.
Even though it's
Brilliant.
spelled. I mean, I guess it's spelled.
It's pronounced.
It's spelled like how a rapper would spell German.
Yeah. Like
It's
that's
like
his son's name.
Jermyn, right?
Jermy. Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
right.
yo,
yeah.
man, I'm German, and then it's.
And they're like, oh, that's G-E-R. No.
No.
It's Jerymyn.
No, I've spelled it incorrectly. That makes me cooler.
But actually, you have to ask yourself:
Yeah.
is our form of German right, or is Germany's form of German right?
That's
I'm
probably
gonna
going to be the
guess
start
theirs.
of World War
Maybe it's
III.
theirs.
Yeah, and I'm sure it'll be the start of World War III because it involves Germany. So no matter what it is,
Give 'em a little bit of
Fighting
power.
words.
Yeah,
Said World War.
and they're done. Well, it's all right. They're not watching this either. And if they
You
are,
never know.
hi.
Hello, Munich.
So,
Don't come get us.
yeah, I bet Munich doesn't have a Wegmans. Anyway,
You have to.
yeah, it'd be great if Munich was like, actually, we have many Wegmans and Sheets, and we're doing fine now.
We sell our finest beers there.
Yeah, they have a wall in the middle of their sheets. Yeah, we're this is a hell of a tour. We're in German Pennsylvania tonight, and then Cobleskill, New York, and then Whitefield, New Hampshire, because my agent is a jerk, and so we're
Just
we're
wants
playing.
to send you all
We're
over.
playing all the best places. No, it's actually kind of fun. I love playing small towns. You guys are actually the biggest city in the tour. Which,
Really?
How did that happen? No, I mean on this leg of the tour.
This leg of
Like
the tour.
no.
No.
The tour includes New York and L.A. I don't think you're gonna touch those. But this weekend. This weekend we've got Cobleskill and we've got. I assume you're bigger than Cobleskill.
I would say. So.
And Whitefield, New Hampshire.
I
The cool part about playing a place like Whitefield, New Hampshire, people have nothing else to do. Like it's not like there are other options. They're like, well, we just painted the wall. We could actually sit and watch paint dry. But their other option would be come and
Or we
see
can
us.
invite this comedian to stand in front of it.
Yeah, exactly. Paint the brick wall behind us.
And they're not oversaturated.
Yeah. And
So-
and Joe can tag up the BTM on the back wall.
Yeah, just post it up and
Bring
be
it
like,
back.
let's do
Beers,
another TV show.
Tigers and Magic, was it?
Yeah, Beer
Tiger
Tiger Magic.
Beer Tiger
Just
Magic.
Don't forget that.
Sure.
It's coming to a town near you.
BeerTigerMagic.com.
Now, this question is directed to the both of you. Both successful comedians. You are on your way to, I believe it's your fourth CD, correct? Or
My fifth.
Your fifth.
Yeah, I got
Excuse me.
4.
You got 4 out right now.
So you're not excused. I'm terribly upset that you would make that mistake.
Get out.
I could
How-
get Kleenex.
how dare you.
I could get Kleenex.
How dare you?
I can get
It's-
Kleenex.
It's
I'm
yeah.
sorry, they weren't on my torrent downloader.
yeah, which is basically how they. I did a Pay What You Want album. My
Okay.
third album was a Pay What You Want.
It was the first in history to be done.
The
as a
first comedian
comedy.
to do it. Yeah,
Yes.
I was the second one to do it. Radiohead did it first. Then I was the second one, and it's cool. A lot of other people have done it. Trent Reznor did it.
I believe
and
Radiohead or
Radiohead was the first one, then me, and then Trent Reznor and Jill Sobule, and like a whole bunch of people did it. And it worked great, but what was crazy was there was like an article about it, and on the comment section, someone posted the torrent to download it for free. I was like, you moron, it's free already.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pay what you want. You can pay nothing. And they're, oh, but this makes me cooler. So they were in Beer Tiger Magic. It was actually
So maybe he
Yeah,
just wanted the
so-
award for the first person to put something free on as a free torrent.
Yeah, it was like he was like stealing
Because
a library
that's edgy. That's
that broke the mold. It made no sense. But yeah, I'm very close to having enough material now for a 5th album. I would guess I'll probably record it in the next couple of months, and we're actually talking to a couple of TV networks. No offense to this one, you're not on the list, but
All right.
a couple TV networks about a special. So
Well,
we'll
maybe,
see what
we
happens.
can invite you back. Next
Yeah, it's
time.
HBO, Showtime, Comedy Central, and whatever this
yeah,
is that we're
Channel
on.
48. And
Yeah, exactly. And Telemundo. I don't even know what channel you're on.
This is channel 17. It's a Comcast.
This isn't even
oh,
Telemundo.
Top 20.
This isn't even
This is-
Telemundo. This
Yeah.
is channel 17 in the local area. It's specifically dedicated to the 2 colleges in the area, University of Scranton and Redwood University. We share.
I love
the
that you
network.
said the 2 colleges completely, because there's one across the street from you guys.
There
like,
is.
That's not a college.
but that main college is like far away.
Yeah.
Mm.
The
A lot
Sure.
of people I talk to don't have bright things to say.
my
about it.
friend Dennis calls schools like that high schools with ashtrays. So
High school with ashtrays.
yeah.
Nice.
So
Can you explain the thought behind that?
high school with ashtrays? Well, that's what it is. People are old enough to smoke, but it's still basically a high school. So it's a high school with ashtrays.
Less wedgies though.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
There's
more
more
purple
open area
nurples.
to run. You're allowed to leave freely.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have an entire campus to run through. You'll never catch me. I'm in front of this visual arts building now.
So, usually during this portion of the show, I like to ask fun questions. But I thought to myself, how do I ask fun questions and get strange answers from two people who are already very intelligent and very funny, even when you ask them a legit question?
Well, I mean, you'll get strange answers no matter what you
Yeah,
ask us.
so-
But
True.
go for it. Throw a weird one at us.
Well, it's not really a weird one. I like to ask, what are the weird experiences
All this
that have
build-up.
happened to you? All this build-up, yeah. I'll save the weird one from first. That's when I start asking about like
Weirdest-
celebrities battling each other.
Weirdest things usually happen around me because I'm usually the more, and no offense to Joe, but I'm usually the more, mature, reserved one on the tour. And like, my buddies that I tour with are and Joe and I haven't toured too much together yet, so I don't know if he's gonna live up to this. But they're usually terrible dirtbags, and so
Wow.
most of it's fantastic. They're the best. And so most
So
of the
terrible
stories
dirtbags
I
in a
get.
positive form.
Oh my! Are you kidding? Terrible dirtbag is awesome.
It makes
when you're
him
friends
feel like a
with
better
them.
person.
No, it's when you're friends with them. A terrible dirtbag is the greatest thing in the world because you get the stories the next day. When a terrible dirtbag is trying to hit on your girl, then they're evil. But when they're trying to hit on someone else's girl, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
So it's so most of my stories come from watching them. From like when one of my buddies destroyed a hotel room, absolutely destroyed a hotel room. But it wasn't like that he trashed it on purpose. He was just having sex with a very, very large girl, and like, and they broke the bed. Like that's
Nice.
But the coolest part
and then
was
took out the dresser next to it,
Yeah.
the lamp,
oh,
and
the
then put a hole
headboard.
in the
The
wall.
headboard came
And a
out of the
gas
wall.
station
The
across the
headboard.
street.
She ripped the headboard out of the wall. I don't know how it happened, but when this all came down, and he called the manager. The weirdest part of the story was that he called the manager up to like apologize and pay for the room, and the dude goes, "Happens all the time." He totally didn't even care.
Obviously, no one else stays there.
Yeah, I think she's just there pretty often. So, most of the stories I have are my buddies doing stupid things. So I look forward to some this weekend from Joe.
No, I probably won't live up to the hype.
Was that? You've toured with the guys.
Oh yeah, I know. I have stories about them too, but we won't get into that. Well, like the weirdest thing that happened recently doing comedy is I did a show in a strip club where I was actually headlining, if you can believe that. But it wasn't like, we did the comedy and then they brought the strippers out. No. They were stripping and then they were like, hey, here's a comedy show, dirtbags. And then I come out and a bunch of guys looking at me going, I want to see women. And I'm sitting there going, like just trying to blend in.
So that was the response the whole time was.
Kind of. I mean, I got them. They dug me, but after like 40 minutes, they were like, enough! And I was like, all right. But the funniest part was before they do the show, they make an announcement where they say, okay, we're going to do the comedy show now. You can still get lap dances, but there'll be no music playing. So if you'd like music for your lap dance, feel free to sing. Because that wouldn't be creepy at all.
Some guy just sitting there like
Yeah.
humming the latest
Yeah.
Lady Gaga tune
Yeah.
or something like that.
Girl's just on top of her, and he's going, happy birthday to you. Why are you crying?
Because she always is. I did a strip club show probably 2 months ago, and the weirdest part of it was, so we're brought in the strip club, and like our green room is basically where they have the featured girl, where it's usually for her, but they put us there, and it's next to like the locker rooms where all the girls are changing. The weirdest part is when they bring us back there, they like check to see if all the girls are decent. They check to see if everyone's clothed, and I'm like, you know what I just saw down there? Like, do you have any idea what I'm gonna see in a sec? Like how? But they're, we're embarrassed. Like when there's not like smoke and 80s music playing, like they can't be naked. It's only
Interesting.
exactly. They're like, this is the privacy of my locker room. You can't invade this.
You got to pay for this.
It was it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing to me.